Moral coercion, implied coercion. Yeah. Unfair persuasion of a party who's under the domination of the person. Yeah. I would say the issuance of a protection order without the appearance of the petitioner is undue influence. Yes. Of the fiduciary of Healthy Families of Cloud County. Yes. Then there's the undue influence of the court commissioner right now. Now, there are a number of uniform laws, Adoption Act. Yes. Anatomical Gift Act. Pooh, pooh, pooh. Oh, govern the giving and receiving of anatomical gifts. Oh, persons donate body parts. Yeah. Now, if Heidi did actually donate my sperm as a body part, yes, yes, yes. She could be in violation of this without my consent or, Now, I would sue my wife and put her in prison for, could be 20 to 30 years, just so you know it, okay? Now, the Uniform Child Abduction Prevention Act, the UCAPA, you're in violation of this one. And then the Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction Act, you're in violation of this one, yes. And then the Parental Kidnapping Prevention Act, yeah, you're violating that one. Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction Enforcement Act, you're violating that one. You're violating this one. You know, let's think about it for just a moment. I'm wanting to speak to Marilyn, yes. And there's a uniform crime reports. There was this question: since it's a probable cause case instead of a criminal non-traffic, yes. Does it go on the FBI reports the same as if it were a criminal non-traffic? And does it go on my background? Yes, because this is a probable cause criminal complaint without a signed statement from any witnesses. Yeah. Did you intentionally fuck up my background check? No, I know that. Uniform? Is it? Uniform Deceptive Trade Practices Act. Oh my God, and false advertising, provide additional consumer awareness and other forms of commercial deception. I was wanting to make some money today, and I told you about my new way of burying those that are dead, dumping them in the ocean. Could you get me all the dead dogs and cats of the United States of America? Yes. Every place where you can euthanize, yes, a dog or a cat, and then spay or neutering of each and every pet of every person that I'm going to sue. Yes, yeah. I don't like burying the dead in the land as much as I don't like putting garbage in the land. Let's say you put a large number of deceased persons in the actual land. In fact, give me the cemeteries. Pooch. I just want the signatures of every funeral. Yes. Every cremation. Yes. Every cemetery plot. Pooch. And each and every location where you can dispense. I Oh, look at that. All the dead that we've been burying in the land. Let's say we deposited all the dead in the ocean instead of the land. It would make for a very lively land now, wouldn't it? There's a spiritual context. Let's say there's 350 million American citizens. Sure. And we decide to cremate or bury all of them instead of dumping them in the ocean. If you look at it from a statistical viewpoint, when we get to about 500, 600 million Americans, yes, we're going to run out of places to bury them. Now, how many people like the idea of digging up your dead loved one and throwing them in the ocean? Now, there's the Uniform Determination of Death Act. Yes. A determining cause of death. Act revised 1980. Yes. Adopted in all states, almost all of them. Give me the death certificates for the last, 80 years. Yes. I'd like to know when Elmer died. Pooch. Elmer. Someone's been talking to my. You've been talking. You've been talking to your deceased loved ones? Did you go to seance or use a Ouija board or something? Or you've been contacting those that are in contact with the dead? I don't talk to those that have died that happen to be my relatives. And I know there are a lot of saints that are in heaven. Are you sure? So the whole canonization, all of a sudden the Pope's like, oh, crap. Turns out they canonized somebody that ended up in hell. Shut up!